A routine space mission turned into a life or death crisis 200,000 miles from Earth, and survival depended upon calm thinking. This is the story of Apollo 13 mission, the mission that proved that sometimes the greatest victory is simply coming home alive. April 1970. Three astronauts, Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert, and Fred Hayes, launch into space. The plan? Routine. Fly to the moon, land, and return. By then, moon missions had started to feel almost ordinary until everything changed. 2 days into the mission, and boom, an oxygen tank explodes. The spacecraft shudders, warning lights flash, and then a calm and chilling voice from space.
Hey, Houston, we've had a problem here. Can say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
In seconds, oxygen needed both for breathing and power is leaking into the space. The mission is no longer about landing on the moon. It's about survival. Inside the aircraft, power is failing, oxygen is dropping, temperatures are falling close to freezing. Every breath matters. Every decision matters. They are now 200,000 miles away from Earth with no rescue mission possible. But panic here would mean death. Back on Earth, engineers at NASA scramble. There's no time for perfect solutions, only the possible ones. The astronauts move into the lunar module, which are never designed to support 3 people for this long. Carbon dioxide begins to build up, too much of it that they start to suffocate. The problem? The filters don't fit. Square cartridges into round holes. So what do? They improvise using plastic bags, cardboard, duct tape, literal scraps, and somehow they build a working system. A lifeline made from almost nothing. Now think about that. No panic, no shouting, no chaos. Just clear thinking under unimaginable pressure. Jim Lovell later said they focused only on what they could control. Not the fear, not the distance, not the odds. Just the next step. And this is what elite decision making looks like. Breaking down a massive crisis into one solvable problem at a time. Days later, cold, exhausted, running on the edge of survival, the spacecraft re-enters Earth's atmosphere. For a few minutes, the communication is lost and no one knows if they made it. But then, signal returns, parachutes deployed, splashdown. They are alive against all the odds. They made it home. The Apollo 13 mission wasn't a failure. It became a masterclass in human psychology. Because in that moment, technology didn't save them. Calm thinking did. Teamwork did. Trust did. When everything around you is falling apart, your greatest advantage isn't strength. It isn't intelligence. It's your ability to stay calm, to think clearly, to act instead of react.
It was a beautiful case of good leadership, good teamwork, and the good use of initiative.
Because sometimes survival doesn't depend on having all the answers. It depends upon not losing your mind when you don't. So the next time life throws you into chaos, ask yourself, will you panic or will you think? Because that one choice can change everything. If this story made you think, drop a comment. What would you do under that kind of pressure?